Tēnā koutou katoa, no mai hoki mai ki Caddy Bach NZ, ko PJ tōku ingoa. Joining me today is normal resident co-host, Mr. Dion Ratahi. Kia ora, bro.
Kia ora, bro.
Sweet. And our guest today is Mr. Seymore.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, Caddy Bach.
Yeah.
Bro, people don't know you as a golfer.
Because I'm so terrible and I've just started. I haven't built my name up yet. It's coming. It's coming along.
Yeah, so everyone would pretty much know you as DJ, right? Is that as the DJ? Have you got your fingers in any other pies, bro? Or is that that's your biggest one that kind of everyone will recognize you from?
I've currently just recently just built a little cooking persona up as well. Eggplant Boys. So doing a little something there.
We'll get to that. But
pretty much just DJing, yeah.
So, all right. Golf. Why the fuck did you choose golf, Kaz?
I to be honest, I have no idea. I guess like I saw a few of the friends get into it, and then they were going a lot. So then they were inviting me to come, but I knew I was trash at it, and I didn't really like going to things and then being terrible at it
and being the guy that sucks.
Yeah, it sucks sucking at things, right? So I thought, why don't I just give it a go? Driving range, and then driving range was fun, and then okay, let's step it up. I went to this game. My younger brother set it up. We went to Chamberlain's, and I was like, nah, this is gonna be dumb. I went there, ended up loving it, and then I decided to go again with my old man down in Rotorua.
Yep,
loved it even more, and then I was just like, okay, I want to be good at this, so just started going ham, and then the journey began.
Yeah, and what's the time period between that starting and where you are now?
Oh, I started in January. Maybe had my first game in December.
You're like fresh,
bro.
Fresh.
Wicked.
I'm fresh.
Man. Bro,
that's inspiring, man. Yeah.
Tweed cap.
Yo.
You're like deep in there.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Even put the little mo going on. Got all the gears. What's next? Maybe a volleyball. Whatever's next. You tell me where to go, boys.
Game's got you. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I love it.
A lot of synergy here too, Peach and
Seymore,
because we're all Chamberlain boys, bro. We're all Chamberlain hard. Love it.
Bro, it's one of the best places to start, man. You can be yourself.
Hard out.
Be yourself. Have you found coming into the game, and I guess because you started at Chamberlain or went to Chamberlain Park, it's not too much of a culture shock because you got a mix of races there. You've got people who dress properly. You've got people who dress how they want, and there's no rules behind anything. But in terms of growing where you're playing and who you play with, have you found, is there a bit of a culture shock for yourself going into the game in terms of apparel and how you conduct yourself?
Definitely. To be honest, like I thought this sport was snobby as.
Oh, it is, bro.
I thought it was snobby. Yeah, but like I thought it was way crazy. I thought like you walk into a course and then everyone's just staring at you like, what are you doing here? Jack, as soon as I like fell in love with it, you walk into the most snobbiest cities and then they're just greeting you and they're welcoming you in because I feel like the thing that you learn with golf is that the person that is playing next to you, no matter how good they are, and whatever their scores are, they're going through something similar to what you're going through. They're going through their own battles, and that's the craziest thing. And then you start realizing that the community is a lot more welcoming than you thought it was, and especially with the teams that I've kind of jumped into. 1 year in, I'm already with teams. I'm in chat groups, and I love it. Yeah, it's very it's definitely what I didn't think it was going to be.
And that's important too. I think coming into a game that has a bit of history and heritage, to see that there's a heap of us out there, bro. Movement's still got a long way to go, but I think that's the inspiring thing too, because I think we're all competitive by nature. We want to get better.
Sure.
And you've touched on the better golfers. They're still chasing the same goals we are. Doesn't matter where our handicaps are. We're all got our own little demons and battles going on, man. That's wicked.
Bro, I thought one place that was going to be like, not welcoming was Formosa, just because of how flash it is. I turn up there.
Yeah.
You might get caught up in a little telling off like here or there. That's a bit, didn't really make sense. But other than that, like it's very welcoming. The course is beautiful.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the biggest things that we're adjusting to is becoming a more of a facility that has always been sort of shut off to the public. But more recently, and when I say recently, it's just the doors, the gates are open, and that whole rebranding and moving into that more public platform is critical to where we end up. But it's important that people like yourself feel welcome there. Course is going to beat you up enough, bro. Eh?
Straight up.
Don't
I haven't walked it yet. I haven't walked it yet, but just being in carts is hard enough.
Have I, bro? I've never walked for most.
Man, to eat you alive, eh? And I get excited too because I love it. I'd want all my friends to come and check it out, eh? Like because it's such a drive from where I stay. But I'm definitely trying to get people to go out there, and I'm always mentioning it. Eh? Like, yo, go out to Formosa, go test your game out there. It's solid. Once you figure out what you get out there, then you can, a lot of other places is easier.
Yeah,
and I'm thankful that I got Waitakere out here. Man, build the hammies up.
Man, I was just gonna say, man, that's a workout, not golf. It's brutal.
Oh man, it's
you
crazy.
Play up there quite a bit.
Like there was like so if I wasn't at Chamberlain, I'll go to Waitakere. Just because it's a lot less stress out there. There's not many people, pushing up on you, and it's open. You can smoke it, you can slice, you can hook, find your ball on another fairway,
and it's still
there. Hard.
No one else has picked it up.
No one else has picked it up.
Yeah, man. Golf 101 at Chamberlain, man. Don't use a good ball.
Yeah,
no. Run to your ball after you hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't. Well, I played with my cousin Tommy, and he was playing with Pro V. He only plays with Pro V, so he hit it. I didn't get it. When he was like, "Nah, cuz go run. We gotta get up there because those guys walking back look like they're gonna pick my ball up. Then they'll always pick my ball up." We went there. I didn't get what he was talking about. We walked over to the other fairway. It was just on the fringe of our fairway, and then they hit it. They hit his ball, and we just seen it go up. Oh man, I was just like, "Oh, this shit happens."
Yeah.
This shit happens.
You got to be sharp at Chamberlain Park, bro. You got to be sharp. Hey, I just want to touch on you mentioned how you've gotten yourself into teams and to golf groups. Who have you surrounded yourself with in terms of your golf world?
I think I was just placed in this team. Wairua Golf Club. I'm in the chat with Get Good at Golf. No, not Triple G's. GFC. Go Focus.
Oh yeah. We had Conrad on the pod at Remmers.
Oh, Remmers, yeah.
The goat.
Choice.
Nah, he's mean. So I used to hoop with back in my hooping days. That's how I knew Seaman.
Yep.
So it was cool to hear that episode. It's a great episode too. And he took out the drive.
The long
drive that
crushed it.
Well, how far did he hit? 300 and something?
Was it 316?
Yeah. Like between 3.5 and 320. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
On a TV, but he doesn't sell it. Like, bro, money, cuz.
Oh, that's good, man. You're surrounded by good groups, then, bro.
Yeah. How often do you guys get together? Like, do you get together with the GFC boys that often, or is GFC more of a kind of ball head to the court?
I'm more like a Wairua, like once a month. There's a system in there that you guys already are familiar with.
Yeah.
And it sits. The good thing I like about Waidoa is that they encourage everyone to get better, and with the system that they've put in place, where they have different tiers, different cups to kind of go for.
Yeah,
and
and that's all split by handicap division, right?
Yes. And I like that it gives me an aim and a target to get better, and then kind of test my skills and my progress against that tier. So I love that about them. GFC boys. I think I had my first tournament with them for a birthday, and it was it was 2-man game, and we took it out. We came third equal.
Ah, yep.
Oh, wicked. So you had an Ambrose setup?
Ambrose. Yeah,
wicked.
That's what it is. Yeah. That was exciting. That was for one of the boys' birthdays. So yeah, that was exciting.
Yeah, bro. Like I see their social media game, and they're quite active on it. But I reckon the meanest one I seen was they had like an Easter tournament, and they were playing for a jacket.
Crazy.
Bro, and it looked mean. Like the boys were having fun on the course, and that's how it should be, man. Like 100% of the time, golf should be fun.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The culture there, the culture within those boys is amazing. With the GFC boys, and even with Waidoa, like a lot of these groups that I've come across, just the culture within them is top tier. Eh?
Yeah. Have you managed to top out your tier yet, bro?
My first round, my first tournament with them, for Waidoa tier 3. It was at Waitakere. I had a little home court advantage.
Yeah.
I won a bag. I won my bag for it. Eh? I was excited as
dang.
My golf bag. Yeah, I was stoked. I was like,
how many are in your tier?
Now there's a lot. I can't remember, but that day there was only 5 of us.
But you still beat up 4 other people.
There's still. I think it's getting. I reckon by the end of the year. Nah, not now. Maybe like early next year, everyone will be out of tier 3. Should be out of tier 3. Just because of progress. Everyone's progressing quite fast,
and everyone's pushing each other too, bro. Like I'm in, like you said, we're in that circle too. We're in the chat, and just seeing everyone just go in each other and challenge each other. Like Lenny's going in on Sam at the moment.
Yeah, they're playing. They play today.
Are they playing today?
They're still playing.
Should
be finished soon. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, once we finish this pod, we'll see what happens.
They're two big characters in the chat too.
Yeah. Hard.
The two lefties playing each other.
But Lenny's got momentum. So before we got out of before we went into lockdown, he won his tier, and he won the net cup.
That's hard, eh?
That's a big flex. He's got 2 cups at the moment, bro. So he's got bragging rights, and he's pushing it, bro.
Yeah, hard.
Like you said, everyone's pushing each other to get better, to get to the next stage, to get into the next tier, to challenge those that are better than them. So if Lenny can do it, bro, all of us can do it, bro.
For sure. That premier tier is like my highest goal, because just to play alongside with you guys, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, like that was one of the reasons that we were brought into the circle, is so that there were a few more lower handicap players that could push the ones that are sitting around that 10, 11, or even 7, 8 handicap.
Yeah,
because they don't have anyone else to push them. So there's myself and D, and then there's a couple of other boys that are being talked to as well. So I reckon if we can get a good challenge going, bro, for that premiere, I don't see why not. Why
someone needs to get it off Lucas.
Hey, so Lucas lives in Huntley. That's cheating. He's been playing golf for an extra 3 weeks.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, shaking the bed. Let's go.
I'm coming for it. All I can.
Hell yeah.
I'm
That's gonna
I'm
be
just
exciting.
I'm just keeping quiet until I actually see what the golf swing's going to be like, bro. Far out.
Bro.
All these
Yeah.
When was
boys
the last
getting
time you guys
so
played
much
since
golf.
lockdown?
Oh,
I haven't played, bro. The last round I had was
Holy.
at Clark's,
Yeah.
that Wairua Day. That was my last round.
yeah, I think Penance was my last round too, bro. And then
Don't lie.
no,
Don't lie.
no, but Saturday after Mahi, I snuck out, but it was just
There we
like
go.
it was just, the music was good, but there was no company, so it was kind of like, you know,
For sure.
like, and I
For
don't
sure.
mind going out there on my own, but yeah, I think I'm more into competing amongst the boys a little bit more, and that Wairua group's been, you know, massive for, you know, bringing so many crew together.
Yep.
Which is what I like about your journey, bro. Like in such a less than a year, you're already going, I want to be better. Like that's me, bro. Do you find that having a balance between, say, like two competitive, different sort of competition tiers has been good for you, like with amongst the two different chat groups?
I think they hold. It's definitely different, but just the good thing about Wairua is just everyone in it. You can go from like super competitive, then you can go to like real casual, and then you can like go practice with each other and stuff. Like the GFC group, they're just the same, but there's so many good, there's so many good people. They're so good, bro. They are like every time I go, I try and get out there as much as I can with them. And I just want to apologize to them because every time I've been out, I've turned up late. My bad, boys. But and it's crazy because they're such smooth players. Well, the ones that I played with, they're such smooth players that I think, oh yes, we I'm not doing too bad with them. We finished around. They're like on 80, 88. they're just smoking it. I've played with Tip, Jordan Vandermeer. And I've played with them, those two, like a couple times, and whoever comes along with them. And oh man, this their game, mate. It's just so smooth, and you think you're cruising with them, Jack. They're firing. That's not crazy. That's how crazy golf is. So I think that's what I like about Wairua too. You know, I can play with people along my my tier group, but I kind of prefer playing with better players just because just watching them, observing their game.
Yeah, exactly. You can watch, you can observe, you can see any mannerisms that you may be able to kind of take and incorporate into your own game, whether it's pre-shot, post-shot, or even just thought process, bro.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
One question I want to ask you, bro, because you are in so many social circles and you've got a social media presence and all this stuff. Do you think golf is cool? This is a question we ask a lot of people, bro. Do you think golf is cool?
When I was ignorant, I didn't think it was cool. But until I don't know, I felt like I was at an age where I thought this game might be good for me. You know, it's not as harsh on the joints. Say if I started slowing down in the hoops, then I'd be able to just come and chill on this sport. Now being in the game, I think it's fucking cool as shit. I think it exposed so much. I've been exposed to so much. Like networking is gangster. You know, just tying up everything that I'm into. You go into these teams and you find out everyone else is into the same thing, or I'm looking for stuff out in the real world that might help me with different certain things that I'm working with, and then you go play golf with this guy, and then you find out that he's looking for the same shit, you know, and then you kind of just work it out, and you're like, oh shit, we're working together. So it's like, I love it. I love that side of things, and then just
like that's happened with us
for sure.
You know,
and that's bro, it's I so now like I think it's very fucking cool, and especially it's like the trend is just building, it's just going up even bigger. especially with like Drake dropping the knockdown. Once hip hop gets on golf, it's
Bro,
over.
it's getting there. It's
But
getting
it's like Drake just dropped their knockdown stuff.
yeah. Like DJ Khaled's out there.
Mm,
He's just got a whole drop of Jordans. Like he's
Yeah.
in a club in his house.
bro, his swing was actually nice. I was just like, hey, that's actually like not a bad swing. Like one playing swing. So it'll be interesting to see who's actually mean out of all the rappers.
Like if you were to kind of think back and go, if I was back in my 20s or late teens, if I got introduced to the game, would you have taken it up? Do you think you would have taken it up, or do you reckon you would have played and went, nah, this is dumb?
I'm gonna say no, because this is dumb, because leading up to why I haven't played since is that's the reason. You know, or it'll have to be like if someone played it like now, because I went to Rotorua Boys, and at the time Danny Lee was in my class, in our in the sports academy class. So like back then it wasn't interesting, and this guy was like our academy coach was like, this guy is gonna be the man. Yeah, okay. Out of school, the man. He's actually the man. So it was just like it wasn't interesting to me. So I'm gonna say, I don't want to say, I don't, because I could like imagine myself playing it back then, just because now I wish I did play back then, just so I'm not as shit now.
But it's so hard to drag people over to the game, especially when you're in school and that, and that region's got some really good sports programs, you know, and definitely some awesome golf courses. So everything's there. It's just trying to fine tune why more of us aren't drawn to the game, eh?
Like how do you think we can kind of switch that mode for our younger players? Because bro, we are athletes. Like we are 100% athletes. So how do you think we can kind of switch our own people's minds into thinking that, one, it's cool, and two, you can really make something out of yourself playing the game, just like you can with rugby and netball and whatever you want to do. So how do you reckon you can do that?
I think the best thing about this scenario is that the kids now aren't like the kids that were back then. You know, that when we were 20, when we were 16, 8, we had different things that were around us that we could be interested in. Also, the game of golf was not inviting. You know, back then it was they kept it closed for the elites, just which was, I get that, I get why, but just in for the scenario that we're trying to do right now is that the kids of today are way more they're different. They're keen to give these things a go, and now the game of golf is way more exciting. You've got fucking just JT doing a chugging a beer on his knee,
bro,
at Ryder Cup. You know, they catch, that's the sickest thing. Like you've got Taylor Made pulling out all these sick content ideas with them chucking on the who's the guy, the Happy Gilmore jerseys. Got Tiger in a Happy Gilmore jersey that connects to our childhood. That makes it cool, so they're doing the right they're creating the right content for the to build the game of golf. And I think it's going to be so much easier now, no matter what we do. Even just having this conversation, it's already started before we had this conversation. And I guess for our people, or for the Polynesian Māori teenagers or the youth, it's just to keep building the presence on social media. It's like TikTok videos of get the great players, like having our Wairoa group. I know there's a couple of them, got Sione in them. Once they pick it up, and his kid is like amazing at golf.
Those boys are fire.
So if we just have all of the so even the influencers on TikTok and stuff, they'll get into golf. You get them into golf, they start doing golf content. The whole country's gonna want to play golf. then it's gonna be like, oh, there's too many people playing golf, and then all the OGs will be like, it's annoying now.
Let's go play bowls, and then we go play bowls and make that cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I think from a new player, I think the trend is it's trendy now, and yeah, I think you guys are not gonna have a problem getting more members into golf. I think it's amazing. That's my opinion, just because of the other observations. It's love golf.
But that's the thing, bro. Yeah, you're new to the game, and those fresh eyes are kind of things that I think I can speak on behalf of Peach as well. That we've always wanted to see more people come into the game. Instead of it just constantly remaining an aged membership. There's so much room for teenagers, 20s, 30s, 40-year-olds. There's just so much space for everybody to come out and go, you know what? It's not only fun, but it's a sport that you can play with your boys a lot longer than any other sport. Footy, hoops, everything. I mean, all the boys that I used to hoop with, they're all golfers now. We're all golfers. You go from playing National League basketball, playing even breakers, even higher honors, to playing golf. That's the best thing about the game, man. So much room in the game.
I think also another thing that stood out to me, there's a couple boys that I kind of introduced the game to, and then they told their old man about it, and they started connecting with their old man. That was the coolest thing I heard. And it was like, I only took the bro out once on the Chamberlain. Oh, we went to the driving range first, and then we went to Chamberlain. We managed to get out to Chamberlain's, and then he messaged me. He's like, bro, I just went to my dad's house and then told him that I got my first par, and he was like stoked. He was like happy, and we've never really chatted before like this. Now we got something that we can relate to, and now we're starting a conversation. And I think that's important too. That there's so many life skills that you can learn from golf. See, me and my old man, we can chat more. If it's not him helping out with my ventures, and it's us talking about our game and how he played today, or who's on the golf course, who's not. And I guess that's how with my relationship, even tied in our relationship together. And then even now my older brother's into it. Now we're in a chat group, and we're just talking shit to each other, trying to build up that time till we play. So the life skills is crazy. You learn, for me, basketball taught me a lot of things. Basketball taught me how to make decisions real quick. And if that decision don't work, in a split moment, you got to think of 3 decisions. You got to make 3 decisions. If you can't get it to that guy, fake it to that guy. If there's a big in front of you, or score. And then so that taught me a lot of that. And I thought, what's my physique? I could bring it to golf. That does not apply. I get to golf. I go to the driving range. Yeah, I'm going to use my physique and my strength to smoke this ball. Driving range, sweet as. I didn't realize that hitting the ball all the way to the right, but it went far. I was like, yeah, that's far as. But it was not in the fairway. I didn't realize that it's not in the fairway and it's not straight. So it was got to the course, smoked it, boom, took ages. I think the first 4 weeks, I was like, I'll practice so much. Why am I still shit? And then I got to a point where I was frustrated very frustrated. And then I almost was just going to give it up, because it was just within the first month I was just nah, fuck this game. And then I ended up having to just tell myself, yo, you need to chill and just enjoy golf again. Don't worry, don't set these bars, don't set any expectations. Play your game, see what's working, see what you love about it, and then go from there. So it's helped me channel or just channel emotions. That's for a while.
Massive.
Be very patient. be very precise with, because you only got that one shot in front of you. Your basketball, you got 40 minutes. You got 20 minutes one half, 20 minutes the other half to score as many times as possible. You can miss as many times as possible. But golf, you got one shot that's sitting right in front of you. You can't miss as much as you can in basketball.
There's no fast breaks in golf.
Nah. Very, very, you're very limited to mistakes. So yeah, the least mistakes as possible, like any other thing, but you got one shot, that one shot in front of you.
Bro.
You got that one warm up.
Oh, bro. Yeah, absolutely. And referring back to basketball, you every time you catch the ball, you've got 3 options: shoot it, pass it, dribble it. In golf, there's only one. Hit the target, brother. Hit the target.
There's 2. You either hit the target or you don't.
Totally.
And there's so much that can go wrong in that, in just that that 3 seconds of your swing.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's so much that can go wrong. It's crazy.
Yeah, all the time, eh? You think you've just got one thing sussed, and then there's still another list of everything else that could go wrong.
Hard out. And the golf, the physics in golf, the science behind it, like, does not make sense. And until you like at first it doesn't make no sense. Like, how does that swing come out to this amazing shot? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like,
are you a geek in that sort of sense? Like, have you really got into a swing and kind of taken it apart just to see how it all does work?
I'm slowly I'm becoming a better learner.
Yeah.
And to answer your question, like, yes, because I'm trying to understand. The older I get, the better I want to learn things, because I need to make sense of all of this.
Yeah.
And I've realized that I'm a slow learner. I'm a slow learner in certain fields, and this sport is so challenging. But I know if you just put in that little bit of work, once you get off that rough patch, you're gonna be fine. So at the moment, I'm breaking it down. Yeah, I'm trying to like find people who are like close, who I would see and would have conversation with them and get them to like break it down for me, and I'll take that in. There was this one dude at my golf course he taught me how to just slow it down, like slow-mo. Feel all those muscle movements, the whole muscle group. And I was like, this doesn't make sense. And I tried it. I was like, and then the next swing straight after that, I was like, wow. Wow. It actually like locks in. It locks in. So like breaking it down, and
you got to exaggerate that slowness the way.
For sure.
It's weird. Applying that DeChambeau isn't quite there for all of us yet, eh?
Nah.
But yeah.
And it's not like you're not hitting the ball. You're
hard, bro.
You're like, it's like a sling, like, and you can't come down from the top. You gotta find that where that motion
pocket,
is. Once
bro.
that trigger, and then once you feel it, then you swing it. I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? What is all this shit? But then it's knowing all of this is great. It's applying. It's applying it. It's the next mission. So, but once you feel that sling, that shit, it feels amazing. And then seeing it work. Woo.
That space that you're in, that so many people haven't even thought about or still aren't there yet, bro. Like I know guys that have been playing the game forever and still haven't embraced or engaged that part of the game. Because sometimes our best shots feel like those nothing shots, right? Like when you get hold of the ball and go, man, I didn't even swing hard. I didn't even feel that. And like, how does all this make sense? How does something go further when I don't try and hit the cover off it? Like you're in a space that so many haven't, bro. That's wicked.
Oh, I think hooping at such a high level has helped me break things down. DJing at a high level has helped me break things down. DJing help heaps, because while you're DJing, while you're trying to get gigs, while you're trying to put a price down for your gigs. You're trying to maneuver through snakes. You're trying to maneuver through people who are just trying to be your friend, like for the clout. So it's, you learn so much, and then even individually, like for me, like some of the there's some points where like I'd get lost in the sauce, you know. So it was like figuring that out, understanding that you went through it, and then just like being holding yourself accountable for being a fucking dick. And then, you know, everyone has times like that, you know, especially when you get to you know, a point on a pit, when you get to the place that you wanted to succeed in. Shit, it's hard not to fucking flex. Like, you know, you deserve that. But
you've
then,
worked
you know,
hard for it. Yeah, absolutely.
So some people, you know, express it differently. Some people receive it differently. So, so a lot of DJing and maneuvering through different characters, you know, really helped me. Okay, got to do all this shit right, and especially for DJing. If you're gonna charge someone so much money, you better be good at what you do.
Yeah.
You know. So I was like, okay, sweet, let's do this. Let's keep. If I want to keep making more money, shit, let's be good at it. But then, you know, it's not about the money. You gotta love it.
Yeah, 100%. While we're talking about your DJing, bro, and other things that you do, talk to us about Eggplant Boys, bro. What is the whole concept around Eggplant Boys?
It's we're trying to encourage people to try cooking, give cooking a go. One, it's healthier. Two, it's you know, it builds more skills, you know, for an individual, for yourself. It when you're in the kitchen, the more people that are in the kitchen, you start conversations, you know, and then you realize you're having conversations that you didn't think you needed to have.
Yeah, bro.
So it was for us, for Charlie, for me, Charlie can speak on, you know, for himself if we get a chance to have a chat with him. But I like to, I really want to pinpoint on men, and just because talking, is it's still, it's crazy. Like, it's okay for us to talk, and men are doing it like better, way better now than ever before. Opening up, you know, talking about, you know, breaking down topics that they don't usually do for with other men, and or even with their misses, you know, or their loved ones, or their kids. And that's I think that's a massive one for me. Just trying to get males to know that it's all good to talk, even though it sounds cliche, but
that's mean, bro.
Man, it's still happening. Like, people still struggle to.
Yeah. Like, I think it's like, I reckon maybe 10 years ago, it probably wasn't that easy. Like, it wasn't. It was still seen as like a mental health thing rather than a mental well-being thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, or mental wellness thing. It was just you're down there. You know, we don't talk about this, or you go talk to a shrink. Rather than just open up, man. Just talk to me, him, them, her, whoever's there. You don't need to actually, you know, see yourself as sick until you really do get to a point where it is really low. So yeah, when I first heard about what you guys were doing with the Eggplant Boys, bro, that was mean, because even like we set something up with myself and D, we have a little chat on the side. Like, we set something up with a cooking challenge, bro. And we, at first, there was only a couple of us. I was like, oh yeah, sweet, mean, cool. And then by the time that day to do the cook-off was there, bro, everyone was in. Heaps of people were in, you know? So it was cool to let it kind of sink and see it all kind of work into someone's mind. Because at the end of the day, bro, everyone got in the kitchen. They got peace with themselves, you know, just going through processes that they've never been through. We threw them a challenge that not even I had cooked, you know, like a dish that I'd cooked before, you know. So they got to go online and have a look at what they needed and the processes that they needed to follow. So they went through that journey, bro. And then we all came together at the end of the night and just churned it out. It was mean.
Sick. Was it the fried chicken one?
It was the fried chicken one.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I wish I jumped into. I wish I didn't have work all day, because that I did my one late though.
Yeah,
That was
same.
great. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, bro. So
I had some really good stories too about them connecting with with their partners and their family,
yeah.
saying that they enjoyed it. That's
Like,
awesome. Brownie points for the boys.
Yeah, it's almost like, yeah. What's
Yeah,
the byproduct of all these boys in the kitchen? Golf credit, and it's like, oh, come on, boys, missing the point.
but it was like one of the
Yeah.
because we give one of our boys shit, bro. We're like, you don't know what the kitchen is. He's like, yeah, got pies. I was like, where'd you get those pies from? Yeah, bro, got them from the bakery. Just gonna cook them in the oven, bro. They already pre-cooked, man.
Wow, that's awesome.
So, but he's like our bro Adam. We talk about him on the pod, but our bro Adam, bro, he has stepped up his game. Like he accepted the challenge. He went through it all. Like he's starting to do like crispy belly pork Chinese style.
Yeah, man.
Seen
Wow,
that looked delicious.
bro. Like he's
Transition.
So good.
yeah, bro. It's like just hope he doesn't, stop that new skill that he's kind of picked up.
I don't.
Just keep at it, man. Just keep
I
at it.
don't.
But
I
I
know.
also, yeah, I like the space that is being created for men now to have those conversations.
Hard.
In the kitchen. So important, bro. Even if it's amongst your own household, like you say, your partner, but also maybe giving the boys a little bit more confident to have those conversations with the boys on the golf course as well. Because as frustrating as the golf course can be, it should also be a place where we feel most safe.
Yeah.
Because we're constantly feeling pretty vulnerable by exposing bad shots in front of the boys. But to being able to have those conversations, man, is so important to our wellness. So I applaud you for that, bro, because there needs to be more and more space for us all to feel like, yeah, we need to have these chats or feel comfortable having those chats.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Sure. Thank you, brother.
No,
I mean,
mahi, bro.
that's. Thank you. That's it. Like just trying to do is not as much, but just something. We can't fix everything at once, but we can just add to it. Add a little stepping stone for the brothers.
Absolutely.
No.
And turning that space into a wider group of the boys becoming involved, man, is so important. So important.
I don't.
Healthy chat.
Yeah. With the Eggplant Boys, bro, and some collaborations that are coming up. Are we able to get any insight on how you're gonna kind of merge the two, so the cooking and the golf? Are we able to get
out? For sure. Well, it's the coolest thing now is that we've locked in two partners for a crazy project. It's called barbecue.
Yeah, wicked.
And so it was just a crazy idea I thought of, because I was just like, how can I link two cool things that I enjoy, two of my passions, golf and cooking. And I just called up Charlie. I was like, bro, I want a golf cart with a barbecue on the back of it. He just cracked up. He was like, we doing this? And I was like, hell yeah. And then he was like, all right, you guys sort it out. I'm keen. So I just I jumped on Fiverr. I asked some random ass dude from the Philippines to draw it up for me. cost me like $7. And then I just started emailing. I emailed some people's. First of all, I was like, fuck, what's the easiest thing I could probably grab? So I was like, okay, the barbecue will be easy. Okay. I hit up, this is just my thinking. And then I hit up, it wasn't easy. I hit up like 50 vendors or just 50 people, 50 businesses that sell barbecues. I don't care if you were on Facebook Market or if you were or if you were selling swimming gear but had a barbecue in the back there. So I was emailing every man and his dog, Bunnings, warehouse, everything.
Yeah.
I heard back from Barbecue Boys, out west. Shout out to them. And they were like, bro, this idea is crazy. Let's go. Pretty much. And it was just sick. He was just like, it's crack up because my business partner was like, yo, these guys, Eggplant Boys, let's just go with them because of the name. I loved it, eh? I loved it. I loved it. So we've been blessed with we still got to go pick it up. He's they're willing to help us pick the right one for the golf cart. Now to the golf cart story. I was just Googling, like, I tried looking for some brands that had golf carts, tried looking on Facebook Market. I was seeing if any of the boys that I know that are into something like this were keen to, like, source one for us. And then I randomly just hit up PJ. I was like, bro, I see you follow Barbecue Boys. You know these fellas. Okay, and then he was like, nah, like, I just follow them. They do some work with my mate. And then he was just like, oh, I'm trying to do this project, yada, yada, yada. PJ's like, bro, hit these boys up. And then so, if you don't mind me mentioning, bro, the bro PJ introduced me to the boys at Enzo. Oh my goodness. And then the clouds opened up, boys. The clouds opened up, and then they sourced us with a golf cart. They're gonna do it up with some mags. They're gonna put a color Eggplant Boys logo and color to it, and so what we're gonna do is put the grill on the back of that on a flat deck. Then they've also got us locked into a couple Golf NZ, PGA Golf, Pro-Ams, and a couple other tournaments. Yeah, so they we're gonna do something with them. And then also we are, I think it's early days, but we're going to team up with we're going to pull up to Sweatshop sometime before the end of the year with the golf cart and the grill. And then also start shooting some content. And we're going to start a little series that's hopefully we can get it out by, maybe the first episode by the end of the year, but it could be just starting next year, where the golf cart will be in part of it, and we'll have guests on our shows, and we cook up a sandwich that encapsulates that character.
Bro.
That's dope, bro. Yeah, and like you said, shout out to the Barbecue Boys and Easy Go, Chris and Pete.
The brothers. I don't know if they know how excited I am. I've been trying to like contain my contain my excitement, like just in the emails, just trying to be professional. But I'm like jumping.
Down.
Yeah. It's been great to work with you, but really I'm excited. But yeah, I rung once I locked that in, I rung Charlie and he was just like, gee, you're crazy. Like, hey bro, that's why we love each other. We work well together.
That's mean. That is going to be so cool to see that on course, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm just looking forward to all the content that is now available to you, bro.
Well, that's the thing, Like, we want to do this. We want to do this for our living, Charlie and I and Matavai, who's our videographer. We want to be able to just lock in and create. And then I told Charlie, I was like, bro, people deserve to watch us. Like, people, we deserve to be out there. 1, 2, our energy, will help other people.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to get our content out as much as possible, just because of the positive, just as much positiveness that we can bring everyone, and also our style.
Yeah, people need you boys, bro. People need to be able to relate, engage, and it's so good that so many brothers are starting to be, transparent and really starting to put themselves out there, because that's healthy, bro.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
And a whole lot of fun, man.
Straight up.
Fun brings the
Straight up.
smiles, bro.
Straight up.
Man.
Well, that's I'm doing this all for myself as well. You know, I gotta try and keep myself at a balance as well, so I can be the best that I can be for my daughter or my partner, you know, her son,
man.
and just for my environment, you know. So trying to practice all of that for myself as well.
Well, maybe we after this we'll have a chat, bro, about the barbecue and the golf cart, bro. We may have a couple of things lined up that we'll see if we can get you added into that.
Yo.
All right, so hang in there after this.
Easy.
In terms of your DJing, bro, and how the country is at the moment, do you have any bookings or any gigs?
Nah, no bookings. Nada.
Even like New Year's?
Nada. Not for New Year's. Like I'm at a stage where like I'll just pick it up as I go. I guess I haven't really been approached for New Year's stuff. But yeah, I've just been doing the easy gig here and there to put the money in the pocket and being like focusing on all of these other projects that are a lot more exciting for me. But I am saving something. I am saving it for up for a few important gigs for next year, which I'm happy to let you fellas know a little soon in this chat. But DJ wise, nada. Just been I'm like a lot more tighter with my with the people that and relations, you know, even though now I'm not DJing anymore, they're still keen to kick it because the social media presence is, you know, has helped out a lot no matter what I'm doing. Now my Gareth XMF was like, bro, you need to change Seymore DJ to Seymore Golf or something. And I was like, yeah, that does make sense, but I might just be Seymore DJ even though I'm like a retired DJ. But yeah, nada for DJing, bro. I miss it, but I'm kind of not I want to say this with the most polite without dogging the industry, but the habits, bro. But it's pretty much just I guess myself. It's just DJing. It's just so many bad habits that I can't escape. Just the drinking side of things, and you know, you're just exposed to the drinking and the long hours and so
you're immersed in a drinking culture, bro, while you're working, right? So,
so
easy to just go, I'll have one, and
then for sure
they never stop, man.
It doesn't, bro. It doesn't. And that's you know, that's pretty much my fault, but but I'm enjoying that. I'm doing a lot less of it, and just because you know, I'm feeling a lot more healthier, feeling way better, not sluggish. I'm not sleeping in on Sundays. I'm playing golf. Yeah,
that's it. Set's over. I've got an early tea time.
I got to play golf in the morning.
That's it.
Yeah, I think I started that too. You know, like, oh, bro, have some. You trying to get on? I was like, nah, bro, I'm two's enough for me. Yeah, I got a 7 o'clock tea time. Oh, I got to get up at 7, go head out to Formosa. I got to head out to all these other places that are like light years away from my house.
Shot, bro. We're just under an hour, man. What I wanted to get from you, bro, what's your horror story from from playing? Do you have one yet? Before we finish up, you have a horror story?
Oh,
not a horror story, but like this is like the most like when I don't know if this is horror, but it was like embarrassing as shit. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. I didn't even tell the bros. Bro, it was the first time I met you, PJ. You know, when I came to that club day, or not, it wasn't even a club day. Howard, when we just we had like how many of us? 20 of us play out there.
Yeah.
Bruh, I woke up like, that was the night. I was like, nah, I got a tea time tomorrow. I'm gonna chill. So I woke up. I woke up 6 a.m. I thought, I'll boost out to the airport, and then whack a few balls. Get there, they're closed, and then I was like, okay, sweet as. I screenshot your email that you sent to all of us. Yo, and it was a crack up as it was a line taken from that Manolo. Is that his name? Yeah. Don't be nasty, brother. He's hilarious, by the way. And then so I screenshot the email, I send it to the group, and then okay, sweet. I'm heading out. I head out to jury. I went to school at Wesley College. So I was like, sweet, I'll go through. Went through the school and just like kind of reminiscing at school, just like shit, it's good to be back. Like to go through here. I head out to Waiuku. I'm at the T box. Fuck, sweet, I'm early as fuck. And then it's just like, and then it gets to like half an hour before the first tee off. I wasn't teeing off till like 9. Then I was like, fuck, where are these guys? And then it's like because the tier 1 boys usually go first, right? So I'm just like, these cans are like usually an hour like before tea time. Look out, shit, nobody here. I'm all warmed up. I've been on a putting green, practice green. I'm ready, I'm charged. Like, and then I like, okay, this is getting a bit worrying. Like, look at the screenshot. I was like, oh yeah, I sent the screenshot to the chat. Looked at it, how it go, fuck. And then I'm just like, shit. So quickly fucking Google Maps, how it go, hour and a half away. So I'm just like, boost, pack everything up, get in the car, boost to Howick. An hour, bro. Remember where these speed cameras were on the way here. Boom. And then I get to Howick, and then I get to Howick, PJ at the front. And I said to PJ, I had to drop some stuff off. Because he was like, bro, you're late. It's like, I was like, oh yeah, bro, I had to drop off some gear, some DJ gear. And then PJ like, oh yeah, bro, they'll be on they're on 4 because Lynx caught them like just before I got there. And then I'm walking, sweet bro, walking, don't know where I am, I'm panicking, all the like rushing energy that you shouldn't have while you're golfing. I'm walking to 4, PJ picks me up and he's like, bro, I'll take you, takes me. And then my cousin's like, sup cuz, what the fuck is this? And I was like, I had to go drop off some gear for dad. I didn't want to tell Tommy anything because he would have just roasted the shit out of me, bro. That's it. And only now you guys and whoever listens to the podcast knows. And I only told one person, bro. It was one of the boys that was in my group. Once Tommy left, I was like, bro, fuck, I fucked up, dude. Like I went to Waiuku first. It was so stupid, bro. And I was like, because I had like the craziest week of work. And I was just like thinking to myself, I was like, how do I calm myself down on this drive? I was just like, at least it wasn't work. Like, at least I wasn't like turned up to the wrong place for work. So I was just like, sweet. Damn. Holy shit, that's hilarious.
I'm just trying to find the email. I think I might have deleted it.
Yeah.
I sent it from the work one day. I was like, oh no, I'll send a cheeky email that just goes straight to the boys and that's it.
Oh, it was so good. You should do that for all. I was like, shit, because I was buzzing out. I was like, shit. Because I was thinking I had Waiuku. I was like, these guys at Waiuku talk like this.
That happens so often, man. People turn up to the wrong golf clubs, bro. All the time.
And I wanted to be with the boys so bad, I drove back. I was just like, should I just play this on by myself? Idiot.
No, because you replied to the email, and I was like, oh yeah, you know. but at the same time, I'm gonna drop this, bro. At the same time, I'm like, where's this Seymore guy? Like, you weren't on the sheet, right? Because you're not on the sheet. Seymour's not on the sheet.
Nah.
I'm like, fuck, he's not even on the sheet. I'm like, what the hell? And you turn up and go, oh man, I'm Seymore. I'm like, oh, you're not on the list. Oh no. Oh, I get it now. Like I'm not gonna drop the name, but
My man.
yeah,
Nah, you can now. I'm transitioning into a new man, a new sport. So, that name's gonna help me out. The real name's gonna help me out at some places.
uh, and next on the tee, John.
Crack up.
Yeah, bro, so that's when I first found out, and then I heard it all come out on the Bros podcast. I was like, oh snap! It's not common knowledge.
Oh, it's crazy because it was good for me as a DJ, just because when I'd be in, amongst it, like it's weird how you can just hear certain things in the most loudest places.
Yeah, bro.
Like once you hear someone say that name, you're just like, shit, it's actually someone that that knows you. So it's just like, oh sweet, it helped out. It helped because then it was like you'll hear all the Seymores, and then it was nice to just know to like block it out, and then you just get the John, and you're like, fuck, who the fuck is that? So it helped out. It helped out fucking heaps.
That was funny though, bro. Like I thought of you because I think I'm not sure if it was you that shared it or someone else. It might have been Phil. Bell saying just because you call a DJ by their first name doesn't mean you know them. And I thought of you straight away, bro. I was like, yeah.
Oh, Philip Belton, the man.
No.
Of course, everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows. Yeah, bro.
That was hilarious. That I think, man, that fucking DJ page is doing meme. Love those memes. What's next for Caddy Bach? What's the goals? What are the aims? Yeah.
Oh, we spoke earlier, bro. Like looking to go into the PGA traineeship, which means losing amateur status. Myself and D. So that's one. Get into coaching, try and grow the game more within our people.
Yeah. Be there more for the people and the bros. You know.
Yep.
There's too many of us out there, so you know.
Awesome.
Few collaborations here and there, bro.
Yeah.
Would love to collaborate with you boys on a cooking segment if there's an opportunity that arose, man.
You already know. That's how it works, bro. That's how it works.
Yeah, bro, and just keep enjoying the game with like-minded people and just chug along, man. Like,
yeah,
we're living our dream, bro. Like we'll get to play the game, we get to work in the industry, we get to talk to good peeps like yourselves, and everyone else that we've had on the pod. So yeah, we've just got to look at growing stuff. Like we're looking at apparel.
That's fire, by the way.
Yeah,
no,
that's starting to find its place too within what we're about to Peach.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of relaxing the dress code a little bit without going too stupid.
Yeah,
just keeping some sort of integrity around the game, but still being able to express yourself as who you are rather than who someone else is, because that's what they see. So yeah, man. Looking to make our mark on the game.
Awesome, brothers.
There's room to be ourselves before we need to be the game, bro. And that's probably the biggest thing, is Peach and I have had such similar journeys, and we're just seeing so many more of us out there. Which is comforting more than anything, bro, because we've been involved in the operational side of it, so it's really good to be able to connect with the playing side of it and good people, and like Pete is saying, being able to collaborate and bring more people into our environment is so inspiring as to why we want to do it and do it really good.
Awesome.
And it's real easy too. Like we just gravitate to these people. Like Link, Sione, yourselves. We've all just kind of been drawn to each other anyway, because it's not a very big pool of us that play this game, especially in Tamaki Makaurau. So, it's cool that we've all kind of linked up, or separately or together, but it's all worked out, man. So it's mean. Love it, eh?
Awesome.
Yeah, and that's what I love about being out at Formosa too, because Formosa comes with a lot of stigma around what it was, and transitioning under ownership and a new brand is been exciting, but there's a lot more room for us to become a bigger presence there as well.
Yep,
Excuse
for
me.
sure.
So yeah, there's a lot of goals and a lot of positivity around what we want to do.
Bro, we've just got to sit down, work it all out, schedule it, and then just go handy, bro. That's all we
Yeah.
got.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm here, boys, to help wherever I can.
No, mean, bro, and we appreciate that. So we'll definitely get you in again, Kaz. We'll sit down and have some talks straight after.
Yo,
Yeah. I was definitely straight after.
Not very well. We got you here. But
for
yeah, bro, Seymore, brother, thank you very much for joining us on the pod. One, we can't wait to get out of level 3 so that we can just link up together, go for a round, have some more talks, have some more chats, chat shit and play golf.
Hard out. Let's go.
Yep. So until next time, bro. We'll see you later.
Easy.
Yeah, thanks
for having me. Thanks for having me, boys, and allowing me to chat my chat. And shout out to your listeners.
Awesome, bro.
Cheers, Seymore.
Thanks,
Cheers,
brother.
boys.
All right, that was Seymore, bro. Fuck, what a good dude. Got a lot of time for that guy.
Yep.
A lot of time for that guy.
Oh, absolutely, bro, and inspiring too. You know, I guess without even knowing it, bro. Without even knowing it, I'm pretty sure so many of our listeners out there can relate.
Yeah, bro.
And thank and appreciate the brother for being so transparent, man.
Same boat. They've just never been able to tell the story like the bro has.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that. Next week, bro, I've got a guest lined up.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a guest lined up, bro. Hopefully we'll get that. We'll get that one out next Monday. We're gonna have Phyllis Metty on the show, bro.
Yeah.
Former long drive champ. And all round awesome lady.
Oh.
She's so cool, bro. She's such a good chick. So looking forward to that. We'll throw up a post on our social media platforms and try and get some questions and from you guys to ask her.
Absolutely. Amazing individual, an amazing and inspiring lady. So grateful that Phyllis is keen to catch up for a chat.
No, 100%. But until then, everyone, happy golfing if you can get out golfing.
Yeah.
I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul. On the road, I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul.